Hi there, wrestling fans. Welcome again to All-Star Championship Wrestling, featuring the world's greatest wrestlers. We have a tremendous card for you. We get underway with our first event immediately following these messages.
Starting with a 1-fall, 15-minute match, and introducing from St. Louis in the left corner, 248 pounds, John Ramierz, and his opponent from Columbus, Ohio, at 295, Dr. Big Bill Miller, the wrestling veterinarian. And here's an animal at ringside that I imagine the doctor would like to work on. Not that you need any work. The general manager of the Chicago Wrestling Club, Mr. Bob Luce.
Well, thank you, Chuck. Thank you for that wonderful comment. And let me say this, that I've never seen Bill Miller
Bealed
in my life.
Oh, man.
That's the first time I ever saw that, Chuck.
Well, he was taken right away.
This match has taken a shocking turn for the worse.
And it's only 30 seconds or so old, huh? Side headline, John Ramierz.
John is a good big man, and that's the kind of guys that Miller really likes. However, I can't say that he liked it at the beginning, but Miller does like him big. Top-notch competitor.
Yes, sir.
You know, Chuck, it reminds me of a story that I heard the other day from a good friend of mine, Chet Kopic. Chet is the general manager of the Chicago Clippers, the amateur boxing group.
Oh.
You know, they have a team in Milwaukee, Denver, so on and so forth, and they compete with these teams, various parts of the country. Chet said that he was interviewed by Bill Gleason of the Sun-Times for a story, and I read the story. Beautiful story. Chet's only 21 years old, and Gleason, who was a great writer, called him the youngest general manager in professional sports. So the other night when I was talking to Chet, Chet said to me, "Bob, did you read the article?" I said, "Yes, I did, and it was terrific, and I'm happy for you, Chet." And Chet said, "Well, let me tell you, Gleason asked me if I had any heroes." And I told him, yes, Bob Luce, the wrestling promoter, because he says, wait a minute, I've known Bob since 1955 when I was a little guy, and Bob used to give me those magazines that he published, and Brickhouse, who was his dad's best friend, introduced me to him and said, "Bob, I want you to take care of this little guy." Now the fella's about 6'4", Chet. But anyway, the point is this. Gleason said he was going to lead off his story with a comment like this because he thought it'd, sort of spice it up. Do you know that my name wasn't even mentioned in the story? And Chet said after he read the story, he called up Gleason. He says, "What happened?" And Gleason said, "Well, I used another lead-in." But I just wanted to point one thing out, Chet. Chuck, that there we had our shot, but we got passed again. Now, as you know, not too many months ago or weeks ago, we had a all-time record house at the amphitheater, the largest crowd that was ever in the amphitheater in the history of the amphitheater, for anything, since 1946. And I don't think they'll ever get that many people in there again. We had over 12,500 people in the amphitheater. The most you've ever had before was 11,300. So you figure it out. Plus, we had a $42,000 house when the prices haven't been raised since 1959. So you figure that out, too.
Right.
See, now, with all this going for us, you'd think that Gleason would be kind enough to mention, not my name, but maybe just mention us, because I feel like I'm just part of the wrestling business, that's all. But no, they passed us up. They don't want to give us our due in that town. And I just want to say this, that if you're listening, Mr. Gleason or anybody else, of course, Condon has been good to us. Condon gave us, and Mullen of the Sun-Times, of course, he uses the publicity. But I want to say this, that, hey, we're always available to give you some information. Send a man out. Assign a man to the wrestling someday, like you do the Chicago Clippers, and you'll really see something out there. And that's my comment for tonight.
Bob Luce. Well, I'll tell you, here in Indianapolis, we don't have that problem. Newspapers here are very, very kind to us. And look at this. Miller will go spinning this boy off his feet. Take his time here now and set him up, I would imagine. Ramierz from St. Louis. He doesn't want to get back into this action at all. And Miller walks right into a forearm. Puts him to the rope and takes him over the back. Look at this. That's good and solid. And I clue you, every bit of that hurt. Up on the shoulders on the airplane spin, and he'll work him away right to the center of the ring. I don't even think he wants to take him down now. He wants to break his back. That's a backbreaker. He's not even going to spin him. There it is. There's the bell. That's the backbreaker. And Miller has disposed of John Ramierz in 4 minutes, 50 seconds. Pardon me, 4:50. Dr. Big Bill Miller over Ramierz in our opening match on tonight's card. We'll return more championship wrestling for you in just a moment. It's a 1-fall, 15-minute match, and we've seen both these men in the last couple of weeks. In the far corner, in his traditional green, from Auckland, New Zealand, now in Kansas City, Missouri, Pat O Conner, former world's heavyweight wrestling champion, and his opponent, who is over there checking to make sure that the referee ties down that rope properly, from parts unknown, the Black Menace. The Black Menace. O'Connor, great comedian.
You know, Chuck, the Black Menace climbed into the ring. He put his foot on the chair next to us, and it collapsed. And I thought the Black Menace had broken his black leg. But I think that maybe that's an omen, a bad omen for the Black Menace, like having a black cat run across his path. And, you know, O'Connor is the man, just the man, that might just take him apart tonight.
That's right. Absolutely. Pat O'Connor. Oh,
sounds like Dick the Bruiser.
That's right. That's right. He says, give up loose, give up loose.
Yeah, you know, I say
How come he doesn't like you?
They secretly would like to get me in that ring. You know, that's a secret desire.
Do you think that I doubted that?
Oh, really? No kidding. I'll tell you, he gets, look at him. Look. See, he thinks, you know, that he's not wrestling the Masked Marvel anymore. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he figures he should have got more money somewhere.
That could be. And the Marvel, or the Masked Menace, made the ropes, and we'll have a break.
Well, he looks like a good, big, strong boy. The Masked Menace, or is it the Black Menace?
Black
Menace.
He's masked, too. Well,
he's a very mysterious guy. He's so mysterious, I don't know his name.
You got him, the Masked Marvel, the Black Marvel, the Black Menace, and the Masked Menace now.
You know, that almost looks like Dr. X.
Yeah,
you know that?
He's a little tall for X, though, isn't he? Just a little bit.
Yes,
tall.
I think so. And X is a little broader in the shoulders. However, this could be X's brother. Maybe X.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
No, Dr.
Oh, right. Why?
Yeah. Oh, well.
Well, I got to say that this Masked Menace, or I'm sorry, Black Menace, is proving more than a match for Pat. You know, Patrick O'Conner. You know, some St. Patrick's Day, I'll have to go out and have a green beer with Pat O'Conner.
I had some green beer once, and it made me green. Absolutely.
Now, I want the fans to watch this very carefully. Now, you notice that he's got O'Conner down. Kind of looks like he's out of it. Now, watch this. There, he spun him over. I tell you, this O'Conner is the cagiest wrestler in the world.
Yes, he is.
Now, he almost broke my finger once with a move similar to that. Grabbing me like he's going to shake my hand, and all of a sudden, see, look at him. This Black Menace is going to be black and blue, I think, after this is all over.
I wouldn't doubt that a bit.
O'Conner is very strong. One of the strongest men. He's like Gagne. Got a lot of strength for his size. See, O'Conner isn't like Ladd, the cat, big. O'Conner,
incidentally, Ernie Ladd's on tonight.
Right, I was talked to him back in the dressing room, and gee, he looks good. Big guy.
Well, this Menace seems to have things his own way here. Only for a moment. I don't know why I say things like that. The minute I make a comment,
O'Connor
somebody
is,
counters, you know.
Right, he... look at him now. See, he's going to take the mask off.
I think he's trying to take the mask off, right.
Right. I want to see his face, too.
I do, too.
Because I think that might be Dr. X's brother. Of course, I've been sworn to secrecy on who Dr. X really is.
Is that right?
Right. But I do know he has a brother. Oh, the fans in Chicago are going to go crazy now. That's like a clue. He has a brother. O'Connor's on his
he's alert.
face, but
He's
right.
alert, right.
I wish we could pick up this eyeing that we're getting over here, because he's getting ready. He's getting ready to make his move now. Watch him. There he goes. What a tremendous competitor. Look at him. Now he's moving behind him. Watch him now. Watch him. This black menace, you know, he just can't stay with O'Connor. Watch him. Watch him turn him around. Look at it. Ooh, hey, look. Ooh, look. Did you see that?
Right,
Did you see
right.
him grab
Good
him around the
collegiate
front
style, right.
face, front face lock, wasn't it, Chuck?
Well, a variation,
Front
yeah.
face.
It's a lock, I suppose. He's covering him now.
But he doesn't want to pin him, I don't think. I think O'Connor wants to play with him like cat with the mouse. I think O'Connor could probably put him away at any minute. Now, see? There, now he's got the headlock. Let's watch him. Watch it, young man. This is it. Looks like the Menace is going to get that. See? He always outguns him. He always outthinks him.
Yeah, he's got him.
See?
Got him up. Got him up. 6.5 minutes to Pat O'Conner over the Black Menace. 6 minutes, 30 seconds. So we'll take another breather. We have more wrestling following this message. You stick around. Here in the Bowling Green area again, I am unfortunately unable to announce to you a card coming up for your specific area. I do have a card to run for you in the Clarksville, Indiana area. That's not too far away, of course, just outside Louisville over the river in the Indiana side. It's a card on April 1st, which is a Thursday night, so those of you within earshot in Louisville might take heed to and stop by, see this card. You're going to see some outstanding wrestlers and some good names too. For instance, Thursday night in Clarksville, Baron von Raschke meets Wilbur Snyder. That is the top match, main event, 2 out of 3 falls an hour. This is sharing the top billing with the Kanagroos, a very formidable and outstanding tag team against Yukon Moose and Prince Pullins. Then you have girl wrestlers on the card, Linda Klein and Betty Dupree, and Don Fargo meets Bob Saber in the preliminary match at 8:30. So Clarksville, Indiana will be the scene, hopefully, of a lot of Kentucky pro wrestling fans who will take the opportunity to stop in from Bowling Green or from Louisville, as the case may be. Wherever you happen to be watching, pay heed and be out on April 1st, okay? And no fooling with this one either. Let's call in right now the matchmaker in the Bowling Green area, Don Pruitt. Nice
Hi,
to
Chuck.
have you.
Thanks. Nice to be here.
Brought some friends along, too, didn't you?
Yes, we got a lot of nice guests tonight, and I know that one is well known here in Bowling Green. He's going to be with us, I hope, as our guest in Clarksville, Indiana, at the wrestling match there. And we do have a big card, as you told him, and I know that it's all interstate from Bowling Green. They can drive right through Louisville, right across the river, and just drop right off at the high school gym.
Good old I-65.
Right. So we're going to be looking for a lot of our wrestling fans
Very
down in
good.
there to come see us, Chuck.
Good, fine. Let's have Cecil come on in here.
Come
if we
on,
can.
Cecil.
This is one of the great names.
All
Why
right.
don't you introduce him to all of our friends out there? in
Well,
television,
really,
okay?
we don't have to, I don't think. It's Cecil Blacksmith Pettigo. Cecil, how have you been?
Fine, thank you.
How long has it been, Cecil, since you wrestled in the ring?
It's been about 11 years since I retired,
11 years.
but I still wrestle in the gym.
Yeah, you stay in pretty good shape. I'll tell you, when this fellow shakes your hand, he
Soon be-
practically crunches it all. too.
Soon be 70,
Soon be 70. What weight did you wrestle at,
junior
Cecil?
middleweight.
Junior middleweight. And you were champion at that
I
level,
had
too,
held the
weren't you?
title about 7 years.
Well, you know, I'll tell you, if most of us at the age of 70 can look as trim and fit as this, we'll be in pretty good shape. Cecil, thank you so very, very much. Nice to have you with us.
You want to say hello to a good friend of ours, ex-wrestler
to
there in
say-
Bowling Green, didn't you?
All right.
I'd like to say hello to my friends in Bowling Green, and I'd like to say good hello to Buck Lewis, a former wrestler down there, and all my friends.
Okay.
Thank you,
Cecil,
Cecil.
thank you
See
so
you.
very, very much. And we got one of our old favorites over here. Sunset, come on in here. And he brings his guns, too.
They're loaded, I think.
Right.
They're
Hey,
How
they
you
better
doing,
not be,
sir?
Sunset. Nice to have you here.
Nice to be back.
Well, I sort of feel out of place. You two fellows are all dressed up here in the Texas regalia. I guess, what is it you said? If they grow 'em big in Texas, big events in Texas, we're having one here, too.
That's right. We're having big events in wrestling.
Will you be in Clarksville on the 1st?
Yes, I'll be in Clarksville on the 1st, and my guns and equipment finally arrived.
Well, that's great. You're going to put on a little show, a little
Yeah, we're going to do
demonstration?
some shooting there. I think I'm going to shoot a
You
target
don't-
off the Bruiser's
You
head
don't,
there.
yeah, you don't need guinea pigs, do you?
No.
Because I ain't going to volunteer.
You're not going to volunteer.
All right, good. Sunset, thank you
Thank you very much.
Don, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for being with us, too. And you remember April 1st. Now, we have more championship wrestling. That's in Clarksville, incidentally. More championship wrestling coming along in just a couple of minutes. So you stick around. We'll be back at ringside to introduce. Back again. This is a one-fall Australian tag team match with a 15-minute time limit. And look at this. If you can read that from where you are, it's hard to see. It says the Fabulous Kangaroos, World's Wrestling Champions. So you know who they are now. Al Costello on the right, Don Kent on your left, and their opponents from Cincinnati, Ohio, Ricky Hamilton, and from Kingston, Jamaica, who now resides in Indianapolis, Prince Pullins. So all the introductions having now been made, we can get down to the more accurate facts of reporting to say that the Kangaroos, who reported in after a long overseas tour and wrestling across the country, reported in to the Midwest and the home of championship wrestling with a great deal of credentials and the handshakes and the hi, how are yous, and it's nice to be here, and we look forward to exciting wrestling in the Midwest. And all of a sudden, then they turn, and they have developed or shown their true style, which I am sorry to say is not really befitting what I had expected it to be. So the Kangaroos are very, very similar in a respect to the Chain Gang, although I don't think quite as lethal.
Well, the only thing is that the Kangaroos were there long before the Chain Gang. This was the regalia that the Kangaroos trademarked back in 60 when they wrestled and were the World Tag Team Champions in Chicago, and the WWA champions. But anyway, I just want to say that we have sort of a grudge match going here in a way between Prince and Kent, who has met before.
Right, that's right.
They met before.
Was it last week or a week before?
Well, I remember we had a show.
It was a while back.
One of our shows, we had Kent matched against Pullins. and incidentally, since Pullins has had that match with Kent, he was Bill Holden's guest at his African safari. Where is that at? Kenya?
Yeah, I think it is.
I'm not sure, but anyway, Bill Holden is a great fan of Prince's. And Bill Holden had him up there for 2 weeks, made him an honorary chieftain of one of the tribes in the area. And he's really excited about that. And he said he's going to win this one for Bill Holden.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, these fans, I think, recognize now that these two have had a few words between each other or between themselves.
Incidentally, for our fans who don't know who Bill Holden is Bill Holden, the movie star. You've probably seen him in many great pictures. And Bill Holden and Prince Pullins are great friends. And, of course, I just wanted to mention this because, of course, he thinks you're one of the greatest announcers in the business. And when he's in Indianapolis next time, he said he's going to make a personal effort to get over and get on your show. So.
Good. Very, very good. Tickled to death to have him. Australian tag team rules in effect. The Kangaroos, who wrestle Australian tag team styles because they are Australian, now have covered John Shorn, the referee. And Costello goes back to Pullins. Little short chop up under the throat. I think we had a tag, I'm not sure. Yep, He had the tag. Kent over the top rope. A boot to the middle of the back by Don Kent. Picks him up by the chin and then plants that boot right under the throat. Costello off the ropes. They use everything to their advantage, don't they, huh? Here comes Hamilton. Hamilton really putting the forearms in. They don't seem to be doing too much damage as Kent plants a toe up into the midsection. And now Hamilton tries to get the boot in again. Oh, a real leg stretch employed against Prince Pullins with Costello outside the ring. And he had Pullins entwined around that ring post. Man, that just like incapacitates you. You can't move. There's no place you can go, Pullins just standing, but this kid has great recuperative power. And he doesn't talk about breaking a sweat. He doesn't even break one. This guy's in great shape.
Well, of course, he's in there with the wily veteran, our Al Costello. And Costello, now as he shot at Prince, if Ken will get out of the ring, this Costello is one great wrestler, as you know. His tactics are not by the boards. He's already got a real sweat going on him. You made that note just a little while ago that about the Prince has not even worked up a sweat, but his opponent in there, that's Costello, has. Just showing you what tremendous, like you pointed out, tremendous condition this Prince Pullins is in. Just terrific. One of the greatest athletes in the world today, in any sport, right, Chuck?
Right. Incidentally, Pullins took, and it was very coyly done, very deft. Oh, here's a camel neck stretch. We've seen this used by the sheep.
Oh, right, you're right, Chuck. That's very dangerous.
Right. Costello pulled a real sneaky a minute ago.
Look at
when he hip-married Pullins over, he had his knee up, and he caught him right in the back. Now, normally, you'd take a man over. You would take him over to get him down into a position of disadvantage, but Costello put the knee right in the middle of the back when he took him around.
You see, every time Prince gets something going, one of these fellas comes in the ring, and I must say that I think the referee should be more alert and watch for this, because in this match, you've got to keep the rules. You've got to abide by the rules,
right.
Or else
you are right.
Prince is wasting his time in there, and I don't like to see this. I want the referee to enforce these rules. Now let him go. Now, if he can keep this Costello out.
Here's the tag.
Now they got something going here.
Right. All right, here's Hamilton. He's going to wait for a minute. He shouldn't. He should get right in there on him, but this is what inexperience does. He should get right in on him. Oh, there's a dive. Caught him from behind. A step over. Literally rolls him out, and look at this. Look at this figure four.
Well, actually, Chuck, I don't even enjoy this part of this match now, because the Kent came in illegally, tackled Hamilton from behind, put him in this disadvantage, and this is not legal. And I think the referee, we've got to get some new rules in wrestling where they're going to have to start again or something, because this can't. Look at now, he's pulling his trunks. Now, what is it? I just say.
Here comes Pullins. Here's Pullins.
Well, Pullins figures I can do it too, right?
Right.
What's good for one is good for the other. That's the way you should wrestle this whole match. For some reason, when you get in against a couple of rough guys, the clean guys won't take the same advantage, and they should. It seems like it's a time-old way that they've got about themselves, that they will. The clean men will not take this undue advantage of an opponent. And I think we ought to change the rules, Chuck.
Yeah, it would be much to the liking, I would imagine, of many of the fans if we would. There's a boot up under the heart by Kent, and he really brought that one home. Look at this. Puts another one up in there, good and solid. And this youngster is really getting indoctrinated. He's really getting a taste of it. And Pullins knows it. Pullins can remember when he had inexperience going against him. Here's a tag. And the kid steps out, and Pullins waits for Kent.
saw a fella work as quick, is so quick with his hands and with moves as Prince. You know that Costello, with all his veteran campaigning behind him, he's got all these moves and tricks, but he just couldn't catch Prince off balance in that corner. And I think that just goes to show you what tremendous condition Prince is in and how he's thinking all the time. One of the great competitors. Costello was just out of it over there in the corner.
Yes, he was, right. Here's another hard deal. Oh, and Kent, who many thought was down, now has relinquished his position in the ring to Costello, who is a real enforcer. He is a tactician. Look at this. He's got a spread on the mouth.
And there he's on the back again. He's got the camel thing again.
Right, the camel stretch.
Camel stretch. But as a matter of fact, you know, Hamilton, you can tell that Hamilton doesn't have the experience, and he's a little gun shy.
That's right.
I want to tell you.
That's right.
The fans can see it, and I can see it. He's got the guts. He's got the desire, but he's a little gun shy. They're taking advantage of it. He's not quick like Pullins. Now look at what they're doing. What is...
Here's a cover. Well, I have to say this, a very colorful finish.
Yes, that move
I mean,
was really
like this catapult and then the backflip.
I'd just like to see Pullins team up with a guy like Brazil or Bearcat Wright or Ernie Ladd. Now, Ernie Ladd
would be great.
Now, why not Pullins and Ernie Ladd? Now, there are two. Ladd's got the size. Right. Pullins has got that speed and science. There's no reason why Pullins can't get in there with the big men, and he can hold his own.
All right, the match in a little over 10. Yes.
Once again, the boys from down under always on top. You realize that, do you, Chuck?
Yeah, well, in 10 minutes to Costello and Kent, the Kangaroos, over Pullins and Hamilton. We'll return with more in a moment. Okay, one fall. It's not a tag team match, although you see the Dillengers in there, but Jim Dillenger, the one in the tunic or the jacket or the cape, will be wrestling this man from Puerto Rico, Santaigo Acosta. One fall, 15.
Well, you know, Chuck, I just have to tell you that Santaigo Acosta is one of my favorite wrestlers. And all those fans of his back in Chicago on the west side, on the near north and the north side, and the great south side, of course, I want all you fans to move in next to that television set because I feel that tonight is going to be Acosta's night because he looks trim and sharp. And I know Acosta, he's not going to give 1 inch. He's going to be in there battling every minute. And he's going to, I think that he can really take this fella. And personally, I have told Acosta in the dressing room that if he takes it, he's going to get a nice big bonus from me and the Chicago Wrestling Club and Championship Wrestling Inc. in Indianapolis, and we're going to see to it that he gets a crack at the World Heavyweight Champion. So that's what's riding in this match, and I know all the fans are going to be rooting with me for Santaigo Acosta.
All right, that's good. Thank you very much, Bob. Acosta and Jim Dillenger. Boy, I tell you, look at them kill time, huh? Just waste. Yeah, some of the fans yell, disqualifying.
I do what my brother tells me to do, not what the referee tells me to do.
He says he does what his brother tells him to do. There's the bell. Let's see his brother tell him not to wrestle now, huh? All right, here we go.
I've seen some outfits in my time, but look at the outfit that Jack Dillenger has on. He should be arrested. I heard a fan yell that, but he should be arrested.
Is that right?
Why, that looks like a burlesque outfit. Why should he? I've seen girls dressing like that. Why should he dress like that?
I don't know.
That's terrible. He's trying to throw Acosta off tonight. That's his game.
All right, let's keep our eye on the match now. Jim Dillenger, Sandy Acosta, one fall. One drag puts him down. I think we're going to have another. We do. And little Jim slides under the rope.
Terrific moves by Acosta. I'm telling you, fans, this is the match. This is the night for Santaigo Acosta. I've seen this man when he's been up for a match, and he really is up for this one. And I want to tell you, whether Jack Dillenger jumps in that ring or not, Acosta's going to win this one tonight. I just have a feeling in my bones, Chuck.
Okay, we've had 2 contacts in this match already, both of them in favor of Acosta by arm drags. Now a side headlock by Dillenger. Really pulls it off. Referee John Shorn has had a vicious workout tonight. Here's a push off. Watch out. Oh, God. That really bites the shoulder. Man, oh, man, oh, man. Sandy Acosta waits, and the referee now comes over. He wants to talk to him for a minute. He says, he pulled my hair. He pulled my hair.
Hey, I think that something happened to Acosta's leg in that series where he took him over. His left leg check, I noticed that it's favoring that left leg. Since that last move, I don't know if it's a Charlie horse or what, but I just hope he shakes it off.
Yeah, he seems to be all right now. Both men back to their feet. An arm bar that's broken off by Dillenger with a knee. And another solid fist. There's one right to the back of the neck. That was a wrist. There was a boot up under the left shoulder. Another fist that finds the head, and another forearm that finds the back of the neck. Boy, Acosta's really coming back now. Dillenger getting advice from Brother Jack. Now back to his feet. Fans certainly are enjoying it. We hope you're enjoying it as well, wherever you may be. Top wrist lock. As Dillenger gets the trunks and gets the advantage. Armbar. Acosta underneath. Dillenger figure forward or cloverleaf on that arm. Now has stretched it. Still on that armbar. And a handful of hair gives him another advantage. Acosta back to his feet, tipped over, and up into an arm bar again. Acosta trying to gain his way back, and he's having a little trouble. Another solid boot up under the heart, and Acosta goes through the ropes. And look out! Oh, now Jack Dillenger says, I didn't do anything. Boy, I mean, that was right in front of us. You know, even the referee's standing there making a count. He says, I didn't do anything. Oh. Well, Acosta seemingly has slowed down a bit, although that tackle sets Jim Dillenger up a bit, and Sandy comes fighting back. A cover. And he's pulled off here. Acosta, looky here. We have a body slam. Oh, the whole ring came up on that one. Well, if it wasn't for Jack Dillenger outside, Acosta would have the advantage. That's I think a certainty. I think it's a real certainty. Another toe up under the heart. There's another cover. A count of 2 only. Well, this match is beginning to show or take its toll on both men. Well, I gotta say, Bob, Acosta stays right on top of the
Yeah,
action.
but I still say that Acosta might have hurt his leg early in the match because Acosta's been off now this whole match. He doesn't have that fire that he started out with. And I'm just a little concerned about his leg, and I noticed that this Jim's been working on it. He could have injured it at the beginning of the match, although he doesn't show that limp so much, but still Acosta's got so much heart, so much guts, that he would cover up this, but maybe this Dillenger detected it, and because I really expect Acosta to be a lot stronger, and he's showing me, and I believe that maybe, I think that he might have been hurt at the outset of the match. You notice that he seems just to go in spurts.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to have that, and Acosta's style is just go, go, go all the time. And he may be in terrific pain for all we know in this match, but I tell you, this guy's got a lot of heart. If he was, nobody'd ever know. In fact, after the match, he wouldn't say anything to anybody. But I'm still going to have the doctor look at him after this match.
Well, Acosta again picks him up and covers, and again, and Dillenger puts the boot to his partner. He puts the boot to his own partner. And now Acosta is after Jack Dillenger. Both men are outside. There's a forearm that puts him down.
He's recovered anyway. He's forgotten. He might be in pain, but he's after this guy. This is what I told you about Acosta. He's terrific. Acosta's really coming in there, fans. You got to see this. I hope those cameras are on this action. It's tremendous here at ringside. Hold it. Hey, wait a minute here.
Hey, this is something
Wait, we got to get Officer Madaleno. Get it.
We'll get out of the way, and they're right over in front of us now. They put Acosta right down on top, the chair right down on top of his head, and he's smashed him up pretty good and solid.
Well, I tell you, until Acosta had this guy Jack going, who's the bigger of the two, the fans got to remember this. Jack is the big guy, and he was really delivering it to Jack here. Now Acosta's been hit by the chairs, and of course it looks like he's really out of it, and I'm really concerned about Acosta at this point now, Chuck.
Well, that battle came loose at the seams right here. I've never seen anything move as quickly as that did outside the ring. Acosta just had about all he could take from Jack Dillenger, and he went out after it. It has cost him this match, though.
I want to tell you, we're going to review this match. The commission's going to hear about this action on a part of Jim Dillenger with that chair.
I have one fall. This should be interesting. We had a great one back there, but we have a battle of a couple of giants now. From Denver, Colorado, at 263 pounds, we have Rodeo Jones, and 295 pounds, and I'd say he probably is just a little shy in admitting his true weight. But ladies and gentlemen, we have the great Ernie Ladd, tremendous football player, tremendous competitor, and Ladd will be going against Rodeo Jones. He's got him by 30, and I'd say probably maybe 40 pounds.
You know, Rodeo's a big boy, though, and Rodeo's going to be in it. But I will say about Ernie that he's never looked better. He's really in great shape. Look at that thin waist. I'm telling you, this guy is probably one of the greatest all-time All-Americans in the pro football game. And boy, I'm telling you, the people in Chicago and Indianapolis are really excited about this guy.
Listen, he's big.
Oh, he's tremendous. He's fast. He's big. He's got all the moves. And I don't know. I tell you, if he doesn't get this world heavyweight crown one of these days, I'll be very surprised because he's got all the equipment, Chuck.
Yes, he is.
Well, against Rodeo Jones, of course, Rodeo being the youngest wrestler in the game today, but he's got a lot of heart, a lot of guts, and Rodeo stays right in there. He's getting a lot of experience on this great wrestling champion show. And I'll say, though, that Jones is capable of staying right in there with Ladd. Well, he can maybe for about 3 or 4 minutes, but after that, I would say that the Ladd's got to wear him down because Ladd is much faster. Look at those hands.
I was going to say, look at the size of the
Man, he
hands.
puts those hands on Rodeo and almost covers his whole rib cage. What a tremendous guy. Hey, I tell you, an intelligent guy, sharp guy, dresses very sharp.
Yes.
Wears the very latest.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't believe it.
And just a big hero in Detroit. He's done a lot of wrestling in Detroit at Cobo Hall, and a real hero there. He's all over the country. New York's Madison Square Garden. We haven't had him in Chicago at the amphitheater yet. I want to say
that day's coming out.
Right, it's coming soon, and the fans in Chicago, I want them to take a good look at this guy because he's going to really draw the people. What a tremendous star, and one of the most likable guys in the business, and too bad. Rodeo's going to get another lesson like he had against O'Connor not so many shows ago. Rodeo's, at least he's getting that campaigning against all the big stars, right?
That's right, yeah.
He's
And if he isn't getting experience, he's building up muscle, that's for sure.
See, Ernie's a getting back. That Ernie's a... Hey, you watched him on the All-American Conference, right?
Right.
American Football League, I mean.
Right.
Oh, gee, he's terrific. What a competitor.
Oh, he puts Jones into the buckle, and Jones came hard on that hip. Very hard on that hip, I might add.
You know, we've had some big people in Chicago. We've had Bearcat Wright. We've had Bobo Brazil. Of course, Bobo and he'd be great partners. But I think that this probably is going to be one of the greatest Negro stars ever to come to Chicago when he gets in there. Because he's got the youth on his side. Oh, the fans are going to love him, Chuck.
There's a figure 4 around the neck by Ernie Ladd. This guy is, he's picture personification when you watch him, not only in the ring, but on that football field.
Oh, yeah.
And when he begins to clothesline with those big forearms of his, I cringe because I know any man that's on the receiving end of that thing is going to know the minute it hits.
He knows what he's doing.
Who put it in?
Right.
Who put it in, you know?
He knows what he's doing at every minute. He's that type of a competitor. He reminds me of O'Connor and Gagne in that sense, and Wilbur Snyder. Wilbur Snyder's another one. They plan those moves. They try to waste no energy, no effort. Rodeo's push him around a little bit, but not too much.
No, not too much is right.
Ernie's sort of given ground. Look at this. Now he's got Rodeo, and Rodeo goes about 280, doesn't he?
Well, about 263, 64. Good size. Boy, oh boy. Again puts it up real good and solid right to the face.
See, Ernie just looked away a minute, and Rodeo came in. Well, you got to hand it to Rodeo. He's got the guts.
Look at him. He just lays him down hard, of course, but just sort of lets go whenever he wants to let go. Man, I couldn't even pick it up.
Oh, yeah. He carries him around like he's a little boy, you know? But Ernie's got a lot of power, right? He's got a lot. Let's say he's all pro. He's an all pro man.
That drop kick took him out. Man, Rodeo is down, and he's hurting after that. He's got him up again on his...
He's just like a feather in the wind now.
Yeah.
Oh, Chuck.
That's as bad as Cholak's big splash.
Right.
You know? That is it. Well, the length of time is irrelevant. It runs about 4 minutes, 15 seconds, give or take a second or two. And it goes to Ernie Ladd of Houston, Texas, over Rodeo Jones of Denver. We will return with more championship wrestling, but again, we pause for a message.
Oh, and here's our ring announcer, Tom Mathis.
Our matches are sanctioned by the State Athletic Commission, which has appointed as your referee the Dean of Wrestling Referees, Connie Marker. Introducing from Leningrad, Russia, weighing 241 pounds, Nikolai Volkoff. And his opponent, weighing 233 pounds, from White Earth, Minnesota, the famous Indian warrior, Billy Red Cloud.
Nikolai Volkoff and Billy Red Cloud. Billy Red Cloud, a sensational wrestler. The referee is Connie Marker, the Golden Greek, one of the top wrestling referees in the nation. Volkoff's a very rough man. He's arguing about something, looking over Red Cloud. And we're ready to go. There's the bell. They're in the referee's hold. Volkoff forces them back. They're up against the ropes. And shoulder butts on the break. Overhand wrist lock by Billy Red Cloud on Nikolai Volkoff. And Volkoff forces Billy Red Cloud back to the ropes. A smash to the midsection. Fans, you're watching All-Star Championship Wrestling featuring the world's greatest wrestlers. Today, we'll be seeing the graduates in a tag team match. Baron von Raschke, The Crusher, Blackjack, Lanza, the world's greatest and certainly the world's toughest wrestlers here on All-Star Championship Wrestling. Volkoff hangs on to a double wrist lock, and now he has the arm over the rope. A smash to the chest by Nikolai Volkoff. Again, the arm over the rope. He does it again. He wraps that arm around the rope. A hard punch to the heart. Volkoff, very rough. He's from Russia, incidentally. There it is again. A punch to the heart of Billy Red Cloud. Now he's punishing the arm of Red Cloud. There's a knee to the arm. He has Red Cloud on the mat, standing on the wrist, and stomps the upper arm. And Red Cloud in trouble, I believe. But he's fighting his way up to his feet, or hoping to get there. There's an elbow to the shoulder. Another elbow. Boy, look at this Nikolai Volkoff. He's up against one of the greatest. Terrific comeback by Billy Red Cloud with those tomahawk chops. There he goes with that victory dance. A chop to the head. And Volkoff goes for the ropes. Billy Red Cloud tried to tear the whiskers off of Nikolai Volkoff. Both wrestlers. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Volkoff with a Billy Red Cloud. There he raked his chin whiskers across the eyes. Red Cloud in difficulty here as Volkoff continues working on the eyes. Referee Connie Marker is warning Volkoff. Again, he just rubbed his chin right across the eyes of Billy Red Cloud. There's a punch to the side of the head by Nickoli. Another smash to the face. He's thrown into the rope. Oh, he ducked. There's that tomahawk drop. He ran him up. A 3 count. It's all over. The winner of the match, Billy Red Cloud. Nikolai Volkoff is arguing about the decision, but he was pinned. He was rolled right up in a jackknife. He was pinned. The winner, of course, Billy Red Cloud. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take this opportunity of thanking all you fans for the wonderful letters that you're writing in to the wrestlers and to my
Introducing at a combined weight of 450 pounds from Downers Grove, Illinois, Angelo Poffo, and from San Francisco, California, Kitty Dillenger, the Graduates, accompanied by their manager and intellectual advisor from Haight-Ashbury, Mark Manson. Their opponents for this tag team match from Boston, Massachusetts at 238 pounds, Ricky Daniels. And his opponent, his partner rather, from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 245 pounds, the great football player from the Denver Broncos, Clem Turner.
Well, fans, here we go with a big tag team match. You heard our ring announcer, Tom Mathis, introduce Clem Turner as a Denver Bronco football star. He's fullback for their team. He's also a top-notch wrestler. We've been getting many letters from around the area wherever All-Star Championship Wrestling is shown, and a number of fans have asked about the great Cuban wrestling czar, Fernando Chicos, who we understand lives in the Michigan area, and he's been retired for some years. But if he ever shows up, we'd be glad to talk with him. Now we're ready to get underway with the match. The referee, Connie Marker, checking the wrestlers. And there's Professor Mark Manson with his book. Okay, we're ready to go. There's the bell. And it's Rick Daniels starting the action against Angelo Poffo. He's choking him on the rope. And the manager, Mark Manson, reached up and worked on the eyes of Rick Daniels. Daniels. That was Dillenger who clubbed him. In comes Poffo on the tag. Oh, man. Clem Turner wants to get in there, but of course he must be tagged. Here's Mark Manson.
Did you see that? That's the most outrageous thing I've ever seen. The man didn't even tag, and he was coming in the ring trying to help his partner. What was that?
You just heard from Mark Manson, who's finding fault with the officiating. There again, Manson is working on the eyes of Rick Daniels. A kick to the chest, another kick. He keeps kicking him. And now the tag is made. In comes Ken Dillenger. Clem Turner has not been able to get in as yet because the graduates are keeping Daniels in their corner and keeping him from getting over to tag Clem Turner. Here's Clem Turner. Oh, boy. Big flying field after that punch. The tag is made. Angelo Poffo getting in there. Turner takes him in a side headlock. He's shaking him up. Fine athlete, Clem Turner.
Start giving us some respect. We're going to walk right out of this arena and never return again.
You just heard Mark Manson say he wants respect from the fans. Turner takes over with a side headlock again on Angelo Poffo. Turner has Angelo tied up, but they're in the rope. And that saved Angelo Poffo. An automatic break. Referee Connie Markham moving around, watching the action. Turner very effective with the side headlock. To the rope, over him. The outstanding exponent, of course, of the side headlock was the immortal Ed Strangler Lewis. That ended in the lighter division among the lightweight wrestlers, Strangler Green of New York used the side headlock. There's Poffo, but Poffo's caught in a wrist lock by Clem Turner. Turner is very powerful, twisting that arm, and Poffo's in trouble. Now both Dillenger and Poffo are working on Turner. They've got the tag around the throat of Clem Turner. Daniels is in, but he must go back. He was not tagged. Meanwhile, Turner is taking a great deal of punishment. Now Dillenger rips away at the mouth of Clem Turner. And the referee's warning him. Clem Turner was doing real well in there until they choked him in the corner. The tag is made. Angelo Poffo gets in. Now both graduates, both clubs. Turner does a kick to the back by Poffo. A front headlock. And Clem gets away with that wrist twister. Caught in the corner of Turner and Daniels. Turning. That he so richly deserved. The referee has chased Poffo out. Connie Marker doing a great job of officiating. Dillinger's on the mat, and he's taking a beat.
Absolute outrage.
That's Mark Manson who's finding fault.
Scientific wrestlers, we demand respect in the ring. I'm not going to stand for this.
Now Poffo is taking over on Daniels. He throws Daniels through the ropes to the floor. Took a hard fall to the floor. He's getting up slowly, but he is getting up. Poffo drove Daniels' face into the apron. A kick by Dillenger to the head. Another kick by Dillenger. Boy, this is a wild match. Turner's still in good shape, but the legal wrestler in there. Mixing it up now. Fine field. The manager, Mark Manson, is up on the apron. I don't know what that means. Oh, he hit Daniels right in the throat with the edge of the book. There's Poffo with the backbreaker, the neck breaker. A 3 count, and the match is all over.
That's another victory for us. That's how we hate football players. Before we're through with our football players, he's going to be chauffeuring Angelo around. We've never been defeated, and we never will.
Boy, that Clem Turner is mad. Oh, wait a minute. Dillinger's got him, and Turner punched his way out of it. Listen to the fans yelling for Dick the Bruiser. The match is over. The match is over.
Weighing 289 pounds from Stuttgart, Germany, making his first appearance after a successful worldwide tour, Baron von Raschke. And his opponent for this match, weighing 248 pounds from Atlanta, Georgia, Frankie Adonis.
Baron von Raschke. returns to All-Star Championship Wrestling. He's been on a successful European tour. Takes on Frank Adonis, who has a magnificent physique. Very fine wrestler. But Von Raschke is one of the most brutal wrestlers in the business. And he has much more experience than Frank Adonis. However, I'm sure that Baron does not underestimate Adonis in any way. Another quick reminder, if you're going to write to anyone on All-Star Championship Wrestling, just address the person whom you wish to write to and address it care of Channel 6, Indianapolis, Indiana. And if you want to reply, please put your return address on your envelope or letter. A beautiful arm drag by Baron Von Raschke. He rips away at the arm of Frank Adonis. That was for the Baron. He brings him over again, over the hip. And he has a sleeper hold on the Baron, who quickly goes to the ropes. Referee John Shorn. Baron crashed Adonis to the mat. Now punishes that leg of Frank Adonis. A kick to the thigh. Baron throws Adonis through the rope. Oh, man. He took a hard fall to the floor. That struck him out. And he staggered. The Baron is out on the outside after him, and he drives. He drove Adonis' head into the ring post. Adonis looking very bad right now. The fans yelling, "We want Bruiser." A knee lift to the midsection. A kick to the heart by the Baron. Boy, what a beating that Adonis is taking right now. The Baron sends him across the ring with a flying Beal. He picks him up now. Oh, a slam right across the thigh. That's called a backbreaker, and it's a rough one. Adonis was doing real well till he was thrown out. There's an elbow smash right to the throat. And the Baron picks him up again. He kicks him to the head. There There's that claw hold, a devastating claw hold. No one has ever broken that claw hold. The winner of the match is Baron von Raschke. There he is. The Baron is the winner. He continues that claw hold, but the match is over. Fans, we'll be back in a moment. So.
Our referee for this match, Shoren, introducing one half of the famous combination of the Blackjacks from Albuquerque, New Mexico, Blackjack Lanza, accompanied by his partner Blackjack Mulligan and his manager, Pretty Boy, Bobby Heenan. And the opponent for this match, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the man who made Milwaukee famous at 255 pounds, the Crusher.
Ladies and gentlemen, the match, Jack Lanza, and of course you see Dick the Bruiser with the Crusher. And this one is going to have fireworks, I guarantee you. The referee is John Shorn. And he's trying to establish some order. The match is underway. The Crusher, who is Dick the Bruiser's cousin, is a rough man. He has no fear of Lanza, Mulligan, or Heenan. And Dick the Bruiser, of course, is in the Crusher's corner. Lanza backing away constantly. Now he's in the referee's hold. Throws a punch at the Crusher, who comes right back with a powerful punch. And Lanza goes to the outside. Anything can happen because Heenan and Mulligan are in the corner. And that's the reason the Bruiser is here, just in case they do something wrong. Lanza with a wrist lock and a choke hold. He's choking the Crusher. The Crusher, with his great strength, is breaking up that double wrist lock. Blackjack. Headlock. He's inviting Heenan to come into the ring. Now, Crusher's in the corner, a punch to the midsection. They're punching. Oh, he jumped. He smashes Lanza into the corner. Again, he crashes him into the corner. Lanza's taking. Wait a minute. They pulled Lanza out of the ring. And Mulligan and Heenan gave some advice to Blackjack Lanza. There he is. He was reaching for an object again. Something he got from Heenan. He secreted in his trunk. And now, here is Blackjack Lanza, attempting to bend back the fingers, the hands of the Crusher. Lanza's plenty powerful. Crusher is overpowering Lanza. Now it's the Crusher with the upper hand. And Lanza in a great deal of difficulty. Oh, boy. The Crusher stomped the fingers of Blackjack Lanza. Into the corner. A big flying mare by the Crusher. A kick to the heart. Lanza has some object. He had some object hidden in his trunk. He pulled it out, and now he has the upper hand on the Crusher. Now the Crusher is in trouble as Blackjack Lanza choking the Crusher. The Crusher is out of it. Listen to the fans. They're going wild. Watch this now. He smashes Lanza into the corner. The Crusher takes over. There's a big flying mare. A kick to the chin. Another kick to the chin. Dick the Bruiser on the outside is shouting encouragement to the Crusher. The Crusher flying mares him into the ring. He takes Lanza, sends him into the rope. Oh, another kick to the face, another kick to the face. What a beating that Lanza's taken out. And now there's two matches going on. The Crusher and Lanza and Mulligan and Heenan are tying the Bruiser up. Pandemonium's reigning here. The Crusher is working on Lanza. He slams him into the corner. And once again, Heenan and Mulligan have tied the Bruiser into the ropes. The Crusher jumps off the rope on Lanza. And the Crusher, but look at Dick the Bruiser here. The match is over. The winner is the Crusher, but there's another match going on in the corner. Mulligan and the Crusher has Lanza. They crash their heads together. Boy, what a collision. Watch Dick the Bruiser and the Crusher. Oh, Dick has opened up a cut. He's opened up a cut on the head of Blackjack Mulligan. Mulligan bleeding from the head. Dick hits him again. And Lanza's bleeding. They smash them together. There they are, ladies and gentlemen. Dick the Bruiser and the Crusher. and the Blackjacks, both Blackjacks training. The Crusher and Dick the Bruiser. Fans, we'll be back. And wait a minute. Here they are. They're training. Boy, what powerful men. Look at this. The Bruiser and the Crusher. We'll be back in a moment, so please stand by. All-Star Championship Wrestling at its best and most exciting at the Amphitheater Saturday, September 29th, starting at 8:30 p.m. And I think Bob Lewis has come up with absolutely the greatest card ever because he has signed Dick the Bruiser, the world's most dangerous wrestler, and the great international champion Bruno Sammartino together as a team against Big Ernie Ladd and handsome Jimmy Valiant. A tremendous tag team match. Also, you'll see Ray Stevens in there against Red Bastien, Wahoo McDaniel taking on Larry Hennig, a sensational girls tag team match, Mary Jane Mullen, Tanya West wrestling Princess Jasmine and the world's champion woman wrestler Cora Combs. Sailor Rod Thomas will wrestle Ric Flair, and it'll be Bull Belinsky against Vic Rossitani. Also, ladies and gentlemen, for the first big card of the season in Hammond at the Civic Center, which is on Saturday, September 22nd at 8:30 p.m. A great tag team match there because it'll be handsome Jimmy Valiant and the Baron, and they'll be wrestling Wilbur Snyder and Pepper Gomez. In other matches, it'll be Bull Belinsky wrestling Ken Dillenger. Buddy Pearl takes on Prince Pullins, and Jarring Johnny Case wrestles Gilbert Guerrero. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for tickets at the Hammond Civic Center and also at the Amphitheater, all you have to do is call Ticketron, dial Tickets on your telephone. Order tickets. Hammond Civic Center, September 22nd, the Amphitheater, September 29th. In either arena, you'll see All-Star Championship Wrestling at its best and most exciting. Really great. Now, fans, you know...